Hello, welcome back to the channel. You find me on the coast of Cairn on a rather blustery and stormy setting at the moment. The winds are between 15-20 miles an hour at the minute. Weren't on the forecast. Yeah, again I decided to come down here because it said it was going to be sunny, but it's not. There's not even anywhere where it's peeking through where it's sunny. It's about 9 degrees. There's a wee bit of a chill in the air. I'm out in the Lanshan One Plus tent. Now this tent was given to me by Mick Outdoors for basically for doing these G2 tent modifications, because he knows I love this tent and he knows mine was wrecked, so he offered this up as a sort of transaction to me doing the modifications to his G2, which I was willing to accept. I do like this tent. It is the plus, it's just a wee bit bigger than the old Lanshan, but it's taken a bit of a battering. I have done the usual modification. It's now got two-way zips on it, and I've changed the ties down the bottom. They're on little pull cords so you can cinch them up, but I'll show you them later on, because I don't like turning the camera around because the spray coming off that sea is ridiculous. So to walk in, I decided that, I've been on a bit of a mission on the old diet. Recently been out walking quite a bit, just getting match fit again, getting out of the slumber of winter. I decided to walk a wee bit of the Purbeck Way coming in. That's what you see in the walk in. So I walked from Corfe Castle up to here, which is it's about 5 mile. It was a bit of a cracking walk in the summer, trust me on that one, but in the winter it's just an absolute quagmire at the minute. Every path is like a river at the moment. There's a lot of little ditches and all that have little bridges over that are down at the minute as well, so you're down jumping ditches. Not great when you've got a backpack. Well, you've seen by the thumbnail, you've clicked on it because it says Rations. So what I've got a little selection of ready-made meals that I brought down with me. I'm just going to run through pricing, where you get them, calories and stuff like that, and also a little alternative things that you can do to cut down on cost, because you will see when I read out the prices that the things are really get to be expensive, the old freeze-dried food. So I'm going to go through that later on, but I think at the moment I'm going to get a cup of tea on. Oh, it's getting a wee bit chilly. That wind has gone. You got a cracking sunset. I don't know if I caught it with the camera. It just appeared, literally came down through the clouds, and the mist cleared away slightly. We just got the end of it just going down. Right, I have several different pre-prepared meals with me. I'm just going to run through what they are, what they cost, and their weights. And then I'm going to show you a couple of alternatives that I use. Well, I use quite regular, especially when I'm just doing little wild camping, one day overnight type things. I do use the dried meals when I go out on through hiking, day-to-day ones, multi-day sort of hikes. So I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes just going through them and some alternatives. Right, so the first meal we'll look at is the Wayfare pre-cooked meal. So with this type of package, you can boil it in the bag or empty it out and cook it. This particular one is 300 grams and it has 405 kcal in total. That's your energy. And the prices for these, depending where you shop around, between £5 and £7.50. Right, so in the same price bracket you have Adventure Foods. They have quite a varied menu. The pack is 600 kcal, so it has more calories than the Wayfare meal that I showed you. The weight of it is half the weight of the Wayfare. It's about 143 grams, so you can carry 2 of these instead of carrying the one Wayfare meal. As I said, the price range is the same, between £5 and £7.50 depending where you shop, and it's a meal that you have to add the water to it. Next one look at is the old fire pot meals. Quite good these. I do like some of them, don't like all of them. As you can see, it's 510 kcal per pack. That's your energy again. The price of these, however, it starts to go up, so really the entry price for those is about £7 upwards, depending again where you shop. The weight again is about 143 grams, and it is a meal that you have to add water to, so it's a freeze-dried meal. Right, the final freeze-dried meal that I've got is the real Turmat meals. Getting to be very popular, these meals. They are at the higher end of the budget. These are $11.99 each. Depending where you shop around, you can get that reduced down if you're buying in bulk, if you're going on long expeditions. It has 528 kcal in one serving there, and its weight is just about 120 grams, so it is actually slightly lighter than the other freeze-dried meals from Firepot and Adventure Foods. I've used them in many long distance sort of hikes, multi-day ones, and I thought they were absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately now, I don't know what's happened. I think there's a preservative in it or something like that. I really don't like them now, which is unfortunate because we've got a massive big bag of them. But Sandy does like them. But yeah, the menu range of these are at the posher end of the market, I would say. You can get salmon, chicken tikka masala, and this one here is like the taco bowl, beans and rice. There's so many, and they do have a varied menu, but very expensive at $11.99 each. Right, many of you've seen on my camps, I bring out these. So these foil packs, I'll leave a link in the description below. You get off Amazon. They do say they come from China. I sterilise these before I put any food inside them, even though they come in a sealed bag. I think you get 20 in a pack, really good. All you do is just run. I use a pair of Sandy's hair straighteners. Once you put your food in, you seal it across. So you just cook your food and stick it in there. When we're cooking stuff, if there's anything spare gone like pasta or curry, we'll throw them into one of these and stick it in the freezer. Absolutely fantastic. This particular one, it's got an all-day breakfast in it, so it's beans, sausage and egg. It's about 400 grams in weight. Sorry, just under 400 grams, but 300 grams in weight, and it's 400 kcal, I believe. And the overall price to make this was 51p. So that is a cheaper alternative to having your Wayfare meals. Again, you can just pop that into a bowl and cook it up, or leave it in the bag and just boil it, which I'll be doing in the morning. Right, the final option, and I think it is one of the best options I have, is Army Surplus rations. Now this pack here costs £9.99 for 24 hours emergency rations they are. Now the website I got it from is preppers.co.uk, quite popular. I'm not affiliated to them at all. I'm not getting paid to say anything about them. I've used these a few times. First couple of hikes we went on, me and Sandy, we took 3 days of these rations. This one pack here weighs about 1.4 kilograms, so it is quite a hefty weight. But inside you have 3 meals, sundries, drinks, energy drinks and stuff like that, which I'll show you in a minute. For value for money, for £9.99 plus the postage and packaging, obviously it takes it up to about £14, but if you're buying a few of them it does get cheaper again. Right, we'll have a look and see what's in the bag. So, in no particular order, you've got wipes. They're not wet wipes, they're dry wipes for, you know, wiping yourself at both ends, let's say that. We'll go through the sundries first. So within it you have one energy drink, windproof matches, coffee, alcohol-free bacteria wipe, another alcohol-free bacteria wipe, some hot sauce, tea bag, another tea bag. I don't know if they're decaf, I wouldn't think they were. Some more whitener, another coffee, white sugar. In fact, you've got several white sugars. That's whitener, which is basically your powdered milk. A couple of little bits of chewing gum. Right, you've got quite a lot of chewing gum. Another energy drink. Now, I've used these energy drinks. They are really good. I must admit, we actually bought a box. You can buy these individually, the energy drinks. We bought a box of these that we take on all our long hikes. I think there was 3 all in this pack. You got a large sachet of chocolate flavoured drink powder. Absolutely fantastic, that stuff. It'll stick to your ribs. Anybody that's served in the military, biscuits brown. Yeah, not very appetising, but they do fill you up. Chili peanuts, 100 grams of those. Cherry and coconut flapjack. Peanut butter. Right, that's a breakfast. Raspberry toasted muesli and milk. We have mixed bean casserole, and the final meal in there is Punjab chickpea curry. So that's quite a lot that you get. Now, the likes the mixed bean casserole, if I can see this, per 100 grams, energy is 122 kcal, and it's 300 grams. So that is 366 kcal in just that one meal. And the chickpea curry, again, what we got in here, 100 grams, per 100 grams, 300 grams, 135. Yeah, round about the same for the chickpea curry. So with these two meals that you've got, you're getting the same energy that you get from the other wet meals that are there. These are all wet meals, they're not dried. And again, you can boil them in the bag again, or empty them out and put them in a pan and cook it that way. I won't be eating these on this trip for the simple fact I'm on a diet. I won't be eating any of that when I'm on any of these trips until my diet's finished. I will be eating, I think I've got chicken tikka masala in the back. One thing I forgot, you get a spork in there as well. Yeah, bit of mist slipped out the side there. You get it's a chocolate cake. Very dry that, but what you can do it is with the hot chocolate, is mix it in with that, and it's lovely. Right, so that's the emergency 24-hour ration pack, and that's purchased from preppers.co.uk. You can actually get this is called a random menu, so you can't pick what you get in it, you just got to take your chances. You can actually get buy set menus, but it does cost a lot more. If you go to your website, you'll be able to see that there. So that there, complete the whole bag, £9.99. Postage package, I think it came to £14.50. Bear in mind, one of these is £11.99. Right, so what I normally bring when I'm not having a big cooking session, I'll bring a couple of bagged meals. So I've got chicken tikka masala and the beans and sausage and egg there. I've got a tortilla wrap, bottle of wine, some fruit and nut in there, and a little packet of salt vinegar crisps. Yep, nice wee bit of chicken curry. I think it's chicken tikka masala. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, raw. Not a takeaway one. It's if you feel. Oh, try that one again. I'm nearly choked. Yes. Not a takeaway one. It's one of my homemade ones. If you follow my channel, you will know that I do make a lot of curries. Oh. Bottle of yellowtail. Oh, these little sandfly things, jeez, they're everywhere. Stop it, go away. Stay out of my food. I need to watch for the rodents tonight. I'll need to go out and put all the food somewhere else, out the way. Oh, that's lovely. Really nice. So I think that's the cheapest option if you're going to bring wet rations, basically, out camping. Just make your own. Use these little foil bags and just boil it in the bag. There's some big waves smashing in there. When I walk down here on the normal path, which is a good 10-15 feet higher than the sea level, all the debris, stones, sticks and everything is all over that path. So the recent storms must have been, yeah, pretty spicy down here. Got a lovely big moon out there, but it's really misty over. And the guys over in Lulworth are obviously doing some night firing tonight, so a few bangs and machine gun fire coming from over there. Right, I am going to do a wee bit of social media and then I'll be heading off, getting the earplugs in and then getting the head down. So I shall see you all in the morning. Right, there's breakfast. So that's just a tin of the Asda yellow label beans and sausage with a microwave egg thrown in there. Said it costs about 51p. What a lovely morning it's turned out to be. It's about 11 o'clock and it's about 10 degrees, so it's not too bad. A lot of spray coming off of obviously coming off the waves coming in. So I'm just waiting for this to dry out a little bit. There was a lot of condensation last night. It was quite a clear night at the end of the day. The moon did come out, but it was rather misty. It wasn't very good to do any sort of night photography. Some big waves coming in there again. I'm just waiting in the Lanshan One drying out a bit. It's about 10 degrees, it's 11 o'clock in the morning and there's a nice wee bit of sun coming through there. The old Lanshan One, yeah, it's for me it's a cracking little one-person tent. I have noticed though that they have went up in price slightly from when I bought one. I think I paid, it was about £110. I got it for AliExpress. Yeah, this one here, I've done a few mods to it already. I put a double zip in, so you can open it, slide it down for the top and bottom. I put the clip across the bottom to stop zip creep. And I've changed the tie cords at the bottom, so you don't need to do the loop thing with a little ram's head hook. You've just got little draw cord cinch type ones that's on there. The interior, there's sort of modifications I'm going to do with that. When I had it the last time, the inner would get a bit too close to the back wall. If there was wind, it would get wet. And what I did, I extended it out a little bit with bungees, and all I had was my walking pole off at a little angle, which stopped the back wall from actually hitting the inner of the tent. For those of you that watched my last video, I think it was a modification on the Thai G2. You'll have seen us with a small petrol cooker and this little titanium sleeve, which is it stops the wind as well. It's a little windshield and a pot stand. So I got these. I mean, these are really light, and the cost, both of them together, less than £10. I did test it this morning, but my camera lens was full of condensation, so it looks pretty naff. Yeah, tested it this morning to see how long it would take to boil a pot of water. Yeah, and it took a while, and it used, this was full, half that bottle of fuel. So again, another trade-off. Really lightweight, really cheap, but you are going to have to carry a lot of fuel to sort of equal out how much this burns. Now, I have seen ones like these that have got a mesh over the top. They seem to burn a lot longer, so I'll get my hands on one of these and I'll do a little comparison. But I thought lightweight, handy, but it's not lightweight when you have to carry quite a bit of fuel. So last night when I was sitting in the tent, I went through this 24-hour emergency ration pack, and I totaled up the calories in it and it came to 7,800 calories if you to eat everything that's in there. I didn't include the energy drinks and stuff like that, but just everything that's edible. But 7,000 calories, so yeah, that's something to bear in mind if you're just doing casual camping. I wouldn't be eating them all the time. You probably get no sleep with the amount of energy that you've got zooming about your body. Any questions about these ration packs, man? They're £9.99, and I had a look again this morning. The real Turmat meals at the minute are up to £14.99 now, which I think is just, yeah, a bit ridiculous. But obviously the trade-off with this is weight. I mean, this bag is 1.4 kilos, and that's one meal. 3 meals of the freeze-dried variety, you're looking, I think it was 140 grams each. So yeah, it's chalk and cheese when you look at it that way, especially if you're doing sort of through hiking. I do know people who do make up their own freeze-dried stuff, super noodles, and I think one of the popular things was pepperonis through the super noodles was one of the biggest things that everybody did back in the day. Yeah, one of the things, the other things that I need to do with the Lanshan, this is part of my old one where I'm practicing stitching the French seam. It's quite important that you get that right. But looking at this, the difference in material, probably not pick it up on the camera. This is really faded. Although I had it for sort of 5 years, it was about a year ago it ripped. And I think that's down to when you camp down here. I mean, like the weather just now, there is quite a bit of sun. The UV rays do damage these tents quite badly, so I will be putting on, you can buy a spray. So basically when the tent's wet, you spray it on top and let it soak in, and it's like a UV protection. I think it's a UV and waterproofing all in the same sort of mixture. So I will be doing that to the tent as well, just to get it ready for the summer, because that is practically will be my summer tent for coming down here. Right, if you've made it to the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions about the Lanshan One or the food that I've got there, just stick it in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I think my next video, the forecast is for some snow, so I'm probably going to go up to the New Forest and take the Taiji One with us and have a night in the snow, possibly, because it was supposed to snow this week. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Take care, everyone.